Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kristina Moyer and I'm an artist in Turner Valley, Alberta. If you want to come check out some of my art, I have some stuff at the Okotoks Art Gallery, and this piece will be featured in their Christmas sale. So that's coming up later in November. So if you're in this area or you want to travel to this area to come see some of my work in person, then you can do that, or come schedule a tour of my studio. My home studio. That's where this was filmed. And just a quick shout out to Trina Wheaton, a photographer in Edmonton, for supplying this reference photo, and pretty much so many of them that I've been using lately. So really grateful to her for allowing me to use them. And yeah, so I really loved this piece. When I saw the photo, the frost on the berries, so I called it Frosty Berries. Just really love the way that the frost is kind of sitting, the snow is sitting on the berries, and they're just bright, beautiful colors, and they really stand out against that blue, deep navy blue background and interesting backdrop of kind of blurriness. You're not sure what's going on in the whole background, but that's part of what makes it alluring for me. So this is a 6x6 acrylic on canvas. It's a gallery wrapped canvas, so it is the full 1.75 inches on the side. I love that size because it can stand alone. You don't have to have it framed. So that's what I like about doing this size, although I'm not opposed to the 0.75 inch frames either. I just feel like these are more substantial. Suddenly it feels more professional and I like it. So as you can see, I've started with the background so I can kind of lay that down, have it finished, and then pull my berries that are going to be in focus in the front. So right now it looks really odd, kind of abstract, and like I'm doing some kind of weird moon on the side here, and just trying to blend in my colors nicely so that I have that part's going to show with the berries in front, so I want to make sure that's done nicely. It's interesting how long this took me actually, because I felt like it would be a quick piece, but when you're following an image and you want to stick to the image, it can take a long time. There's decisions to be made, but even though a photo tells you where to do things, you have to make sure you're doing in the right spot, and if you've made any changes, then you're gonna have to figure that out. So it looks a lot easier, I think, than it turns out to be. And especially, I think, with all of the branches, there's different lines, there's which one's going in front of the other, and then all of the little berries, and they all have their little stems, they all have their little bits of frost on them and variation in color, and so all these things. And if you're trying to follow, like I said, the image, then you're going to be slowed down just a little bit. And then also, if you don't follow the image, then you kind of have to figure out what looks right. So I was kind of sticking to the image for the most part, and if I made small changes, I wasn't too worried about that. My apologies for the lighting. I try to do this at time of day when it all works out, and I just don't have the best ring lighting situation type of thing going on for me. And using natural daylight the most that I can, and then when the sun's shining too brightly onto my piece, I cover the windows with the curtains, and then I use like artificial light. But hopefully I will improve that soon. Just bear with me. So I really loved the pop of this red against that kind of subdued turquoise type of blue, and the navy really makes that red, orangey red color pop. And I think it really works for kind of a Christmas themed, winter themed, scenario when you're making a purchase that can work for the season, but also can continue forward. So I didn't want to go too literal I didn't want to do the Christmas trees or that type of thing, or characters that we see at Christmas time, for the pieces that I chose specifically for this Christmas art sale that's coming up. That's what I'm working towards, because the price range is under $250. So if you're looking for some art, you want to get some original artwork for someone special in your life, or for yourself even. How many of you out there kind of have that wish list or have that specific item that you want? This is the time to do that, right? You get I have this specific item. Okay, I'll buy it for myself, but it's from my significant other or my parents or whatever it is. That can work out for you too. So this range is meant for that, for gift giving and for the season. So I like to kind of take it on an angle that allows you to use it for longer than just 1 month. Or let's be honest, when you get a gift that's for Christmas at Christmas time, the only frustrating thing about that is then the next day Christmas is over. So you almost need those kind of gifts a month before. And my birthday actually is in November, so sometimes I get Christmassy things, which kind of works out more so at that time, because then you can actually use a Christmas item and then you don't have to wait till the next year to use it. So unless it's something you can use, that morning. But I like Christmas decor that kind of works a little bit longer. Even our Christmas tree is not, how would I describe it? It's kind of a woodland theme, and it's more religious and spiritual, and it's this beautiful frosted artificial tree. I like to use artificial. You can put it up, you don't have to worry about the needles falling down, although these needles do fall down as well. But it's way sparklier than we thought. But I think now we've lost a lot of the sparkles after how many years of using it, opening it up, putting it back in the box. And it has a lot of different types of green in it, and acorn. Do I say acorn? Pine cones. I always say the wrong thing. I think I always say acorns, and then my husband's always like, no, you mean pine cones. I'm like, yes, that's what I meant. And we put these red berry sticks into the tree in various parts. And this is kind of my pet project. I love to kind of fluff the tree, because when I worked at a garden center, we did Christmas time and we were trained how to fluff a tree properly. So I'm kind of, I like to have control over that. So yeah, it's kind of one of those trees that I feel like I can keep up for longer than just Christmas, is basically what I was trying to say in a long-winded way. So with my artwork, I feel like this is something you can keep up longer than just, a Christmas time type of thing. So that's one thing I really love about the pieces that I've selected for this Christmas art sale. I actually sold one already, which is exciting. I'm happy to sell them beforehand, but I hope to have some pieces to give to the gallery. But if I don't, that's okay. It's all about selling them, right? So yeah, this piece is going in there, as well as focusing on painting birds at the moment on these smaller canvases. So this is 6x6. I have some that I think are 4x4 as well, so pretty small. And so those ones are kind of featuring a single bird and that type of thing. And I'm not sure if I'll do any more berries paintings, but we'll see. I really love painting birds, and I have some other animals that I hope to feature as well. And so we'll see how that goes. I think one thing I really love about painting birds, let's say, compared to like these berries. So with the berries, there's still something living. For me, it's more the image that's so intriguing, the different textures and lines, giving it so much variety, from the kind of bokeh background to, slowly coming into focus with these branches that kind of curl over, and it has like this kind of, decaying but beautiful quality to it. So I really love that. But what I love about painting animals and birds, that I've really found a new love for, or found a love for that I didn't really know existed, is that they have a personality to them. And just like painting people or drawing people is the personality that they have, the expression on their face, and the unique story that they have that you're trying to express just through one image and one moment. So I find that really intriguing. Okay, we're down to the last bit. We're just making those colors pop. Making sure that they're really, I felt like they were a little too reddish. I needed to bring in a little more of the orangey color to them if I wanted to be true to the image, which I was attempting to be. And then once I'm finished, I will just sign my name, my little KMO. So look out for that little KMO if you're searching. If you're interested in this piece, feel free to contact me and let me know what you think in the comments below. I painted the edge black, and I will varnish it and it'll be ready to go. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.